Good morning. I'm going to try to make this brief, mostly because I can't see out of my right eye. Today is what we're doing today, Monday, because I'm not there, because I can't see. My hope is my left eye is going to be strong enough that I'll be able to come to work tomorrow to hang out with you guys. But today it's you guys. And first, I want to say thank you for all the work that you guys have done so far on Thursday and Friday when I was gone. I'm sorry that I'm not there. Seeing, right? I don't know. I guess you got to see in order to drive. So hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to drive and get to work. With that said, you have a mission today, like three of them, but mainly just one. Tomorrow you will be presenting on your research projects. Okay. Now I'm not going to go through all the details of the research projects. You have it. I am going to go through some outlines of what you need to do today, what you can't do today, and also options if you don't have the materials necessary, which that's not going to be an excuse because I got you covered. Basically, when I come in tomorrow, we're going to start with the Red Baron group, which should be the group closest to the TV. All two or three of you will go tomorrow, and you will present on the Red Baron. This presentation is going to be one student at a time. You're not presenting together, so you're not working with your group members. Everyone hear me? You're not working with your group members today. There's no reason to. Matter of fact, they are your enemy. The only thing that you need to do is if there's somebody in your group that wasn't here for some reason, when I gave the directions, you'll just tell them, oh, we're the Red Baron, okay? Or whatever group that you're in. You can get this information online. You can also, if you don't have the information because you don't have an iPad that's working, how dare you? I printed off documents for each one of these, and they're at the front table. Should be separated by my wonderful colleague, Miss Grady. And they should be separated by Red Baron, trench warfare, whatever the different areas are, okay? And you can use those, but you need to return those back to the table so the next class can use those. I did not print off enough for every single kid to use. So you can use that as your research element if you don't have a working iPad. Here's your goal today. Your project. You have three things you have to do. One, write 3 paragraphs on the project. It could be any 3 things you want to focus on. So let me break these down for each one of you guys. Red Baron. First paragraph could be his biography, like where he grew up, when he started to enlist, what his life was like before he enlisted into the Air Force. Next paragraph could be all of the things he did when he fought. So like how many aircrafts he took down, what was the airplane that he flew, what was his style of flying like. That could be paragraph 2. And paragraph 3 could be all about his death. What was the circumstances that surround his death? Who killed him and how do we know they killed him? Or do we not know who killed him? What was his legacy? Why do we still talk about him today? Okay, that could be your 3 paragraphs. This is just basically quick fact information. Once you get that fact information done, the second part you're going to do is build a Google Slides to present this. Remember, no words on your Google Slides, only images. You get 10 points for having 3 images, which is going to be super easy. So let's say if I was doing the Red Baron, I could do a picture of the actual plane itself. He was called the Red Baron because his plane was painted red, and here's a picture of his plane. And it could be the picture of his red plane that he used. And then you describe the circumstances why he used a red plane, why that was unique to others. Then you could have a picture of, like, I don't know, a tombstone that represents his death. And like maybe a flag that represents the country that shot him down and killed him. Whatever, you need 3 images. Once you present, you're going to sit down with the rest of your group members up front. The other members of your group are going to present, and then we're going to vote as a class to see who presented on this material the best, and they will get extra credit for this particular assignment. So again, reiterate things. You don't need to work with your group. You're going to research online. If you don't have online resources, Miss Grady was wonderful at putting the materials at the front table. If they're not at the front table, they are going to be at the back table by my desk. Like if this is my desk and this is where the phone is, the materials are going to be on that table behind my desk, just in like these wonderful things you can bring to the front desk. But I'm pretty sure Miss Grady put them up there because she's awesome. Make sure you return those by the end of the hour. The only thing I have to do is for third hour, Josiah and Sophia at the front, who's also in the Red Baron group. There is a new student in the class starting today. So welcome, new student. I forget your name, but welcome. Sophia and Josiah are going to be in your group. Once this video is done, they'll kind of give you a run through about what the project is. If you need another copy of that project, please go to your email, everybody in the class. I attach it to the email that has this very video on it, so you can look at it there. There also may be hard copies on the metal rolly shelf next to the door. At the top shelf, it should be an extra hard copy. But please, third hour, Josiah and Sophia, if you can just fill in the new student who should be sitting right between you two on just what they have to do for this project. And once they're filled in, they're ready to go and start to get ready for the presentation. Once you're done with this presentation piece, shouldn't take that long. There are two things I want to go over right now. If you want to push pause, the person playing the video, and then I'm going to go over the next two things in a second. Don't push pause yet. I'm going to have you guys go up front and grab the materials that you need for the second part. There are 3 pieces of paper. These are not due tomorrow. They're due on Thursday. For those people that finish early, you're going to grab the reading materials, which is this answer sheet and this, you've seen these before, and this reading that has nice, colorful, coordinated stuff. You're also going to grab a third sheet, which is the map worksheet. None of this is due until Thursday, but for those people that finish early, you can get working on this. So go ahead and grab one of those, everybody, from the front table, and then push pause right now, and I'll tell you about these in just a minute. This is a quick just describing these 2 assignments due Thursday, but if you're done with the research project and everything's good, or for some reason you just don't want to do the research project because you want to lose like 30 points of a quiz grade, work on this, I guess. I don't know. But you're doing one of the 3 things. The first one is the reading worksheet. Now you'll see the reading worksheet, there are areas of it that are highlighted, and they're like, like green, yellow, orange. It'll also say like Q5 or Q1. That refers to, that's the question that section is referring to. Post it. There's one that's on the back, that's Q3. It's that poster right there. It's going to help answer Q3. So this is the reading thing. Please, I think I made enough copies for everybody, but I'd prefer you taking a picture of it instead of taking it with you. I think I have enough copies for everybody, so if you take it with you, that's fine. This right here is the answer sheet. It's the only thing that you really will be writing on. Put your first and last name at the top. We've done these before. So you'll see that number 1 is colored in green, because that's where you're going to find the information on this. It's going to be Q1 in the green there on that one page. I want to go through this real quick just to make sure you know how to do this. So the first one deals with the Zimmerman note, Zimmerman telegram, which country, blah, blah, blah. Just make sure you read the thing. Go to number 3, 8, 10, and 11 on this. 3, 8, 10, and 11 are not found in the reading, but you should know the answers to these because A, the video that we watched, or B, we already talked about them in class. So question number 3, these were sold financially to support the Allies in World War I. Actually, that one you can find in the reading. It's found on page 90 of this, and it says Q3. So go to question 8. Woodrow Wilson's plan to keep peace in the world was called what? Circle the correct letter. It's either going to be 12 points, 13 points, or 14 points. You don't need to tell me where to get in the reading for question number 8 because it's not in the reading. It's just something we talked about in class, or you can research it on your own by using your iPad. 10, the majority of people who died in World War I was because, circle the correct letter. It's either going to be machine gun disease, trench foot, or air raids. That should be an easy money for everybody in the room. Just do that real quick. And then this ended World War I was the Treaty of Paris, Treaty of Ghent, Treaty of Berlin, or Treaty of Versailles. Circle that one. Those particular questions you can't find in the reading. They are extra questions that I put in there, or I replaced questions in the reading that I didn't like to make these more associated with the test that you'll be taking. Once you're done with this, hang on to it until I get back. Don't give it to the sub because I don't want it to get lost in the mix. But they're due Thursday. This is due Thursday, and so is the map worksheet. So everyone look at the map worksheet real quick. Just follow the directions. I would say the most confusing one will be number 4, because it was the sinking of a specific ship that I mentioned. That usually is the reason people say we joined World War I, but I told you based on dates, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And then there's another one that it says in parentheses, look carefully, number 2, look carefully at the labels on the map. If you did that, you'll understand what the answer is. This is going to be due on Thursday as well. I will talk about them a little bit in class, but honestly, you should be able to finish out both of these without a problem today if you're finished with your research project. Finish your research project first. If you have time, work on these. And if you get done with these and you get done with your research project, you're an amazing person. Keep being you. And do something quietly without bugging anybody else for the rest of the time. I apologize again that I'm not there. My hope is I'll be able to see good enough to drive safely, and then I'll be there Tuesday to watch your guys' presentations. And then we'll be back to normal, I hope. And that's what I miss. I miss being back to normal. Thank you guys for all the great work. Keep doing what you're doing for the substitutes. And thank you, substitutes, whoever's in the room today, for doing what you're doing. I will see you guys on Tuesday. Peace, my friends. Out.